Hello YouTube, how are you doing? I am going to do a video on two micro carries in 380 cal. Okay guys, so here we have, first, safety check. Oop. Nothing in there, can you see? And nothing in the mag, okay? This is the Lcp 380. And here is the Kahr Ct380, nothing in there, and nothing in there. Okay, so let's carry on. Alright, first of all, I know this Lcp has a million, there's a ton of the videos on this little guy here, but there's a lot of videos on it for a good reason, because it's a very popular small little micro carry. I mean, it's a small little guy and packs quite a punch. But one thing I don't understand is, I'm here to tell you guys that this Kahr Ct380, in my opinion, is probably better in every way than the Ruger Lcp 380. Okay, I don't want to say in every way, but okay, it's a little bit larger. But in my opinion, I've been shooting for a long time. Since probably the late 80s or earlier than that. But since I've been carrying since the late 80s. So here's what I'm going to tell you. First of all, let's go with the size. Here you have the Kahr Ct380 here, and you have the Lcp here. So I'm going to put these up right against butt to butt. And if you look, you can see that the Kahr is slightly bigger. Okay, so here, let me just see if I can put these guys together here. It's a little thicker, not much. It really isn't much thicker. The 380 has, the Lcp has a Hogue large grip on it. I have a little large of a hand, so I want to put this grip on here to help. It has a little finger extension, pinky extension on it, and you guys know the trigger. This is the version. Second version of the Lcp. They had a first one that came out, then they had version 2, and then they had the Lcp2, which is completely different. That's a different gun altogether. But this has a little bit better trigger than they had. If you put, it's a much better than the original trigger. But this doesn't really tell you. There's like, it's like a surprise when it's going to go off. It's like, it's got a little creep and then boom at the end. So it doesn't really hit a real wall. It has that creep and then boom, and you have to kind of figure where it's going to go. It has a little bit better sights than the original. I mean, you could see that I put a little whiteout on there to help, and otherwise it's hard to pick up. But the general purpose for this guy is it's up close and personal, right? You get down and be real close, so it's easy to get in and out of your pocket. You can put this in your waistband if you want. It has a little carry holster. Put it in your waistband. This one has a little. It's got a little bluing issue, but I've had this for a long time, and I carry this just about almost every day until I forgot about. I'm going to go into this guy in a second. So this gun here is very reliable. Shoots just about everything you can put through it. I've had a couple of hang-ups here and there, nothing crazy, but I would carry this. I wouldn't worry about this one bit, about the Lcp not firing. As far as accuracy goes, you all know the deal. If you haven't had one or if you're looking into one, it's very snappy. It's typical. If you're right-handed, it still shoots a little left unless you really got a nice squeeze on that trigger there. But it's an accurate gun up close. But it has a snap. I mean, would you want to shoot this all day? I don't know if I would want to. I mean, you could, but I don't think I'd want to. It'd probably be a little bothersome after a while. So that's enough about this. Great gun, good carry piece, reliable. It speaks for itself. It's popular for a reason. But here's something that puzzles me. The Kahr Ct380 is, like I showed you, is slightly larger, a little bit heavier. But let me tell you something. I don't know why I haven't been carrying this for any longer. I completely forgot about it. It's been in my gun safe, and I forgot about this. I really did. I've been carrying this Lcp. So here's what I did: I took it to the range last Saturday. I fired 100 rounds of ammo through it, and holy crap! I don't know what I was thinking. This shoots so well. It handles the recoil so much better. It has way better. Oh God, I hope I can get in there for you guys. This camera's backwards, so I'm kind of fucking screwing up. But it has way better sights. And here's the thing: where this LCP carries 6-in-1, this carries 7-in-1. It carries 8 rounds. It has a longer handle, so your hand fits on it. Look at the LCP. Look at this. Nothing there, right? Look at this. I got my 3rd finger on there, and I got a pretty meaty hand. It has a better trigger, by far better trigger. Look at this. Watch. If I pull this down here, it's kind of here. Look, it's so smooth, so smooth. Look, here's the wall. Watch. Click right there. It has no way in any comparison. Can't compare it to the trigger on the LCP. Trigger on the LCP is just boom, 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 point to trigger, double action. This has like a, I guess they call it like a modified hammer trigger on it, but it's like a striker fire. This guy here, I gotta tell you, it's way more accurate, way more comfortable to shoot, slightly larger, and I can shoot it more accurately. I mean, I took this, like I said, took it to the range. I fired 50 rounds through it. The first one, it was a flathead round, no, not a round head, full metal jacket flats, 90 grains. Took it to the range. I fired it once. Now this has been sitting in my safe, okay? This has been sitting in my safe. I looked at it, it was clean. I didn't clean it or anything. It's been sitting in my gun safe. Took it to the range, had 50 rounds, fired, loaded the magazine up, fired the first shot. Second one, it just failed to go into battery for a second. I just took it, gave it a clap on the ass, and it fired all the rest of my shots, not misfiring once. I'm going to be carrying this from now on. This is great. This is probably good, like if you're going to somebody's house for swimming and you want to throw it in your shoe or something, or just to have something with you, just in case. That's great. But you could kind of do the same thing with this. The only thing, this is so much nicer. It has a stainless slide on it. It has a bigger handle on it. This is like, you can go out with this and be just as comfortable carrying it. Slightly heavier. I don't know the ounces of it because my scale doesn't go up that high, but I guess you could look them up online to see. It's like, you know, God, not much of a difference. So breakdowns similar. You take it down, you got to pull the trigger on this one to take the slide off. The barrel's good. This is so overlooked, guys. You gotta do yourself a favor. Take this gun and fire it. They have another version of it called the CW380. It's a little, it holds one less round, shorter barrel, and it has a shorter handle on it also. When I got this, I wanted it because of the extra round, I wanted it because of the bigger size, and I wanted it because I heard that the CW380 was very snappy. So I was at the range recently, and a guy next to me was shooting a P380, which is the same version as this. It just has a different barrel. They say it has a better barrel, but it's not the CT version. It's the CW version. So I fired that, and that thing was small, probably about the size of this, of the LCP. Very snappy, though. This actually is less snappy than the smaller brother of this. Well, I'd say they're about the same. I shouldn't really say that, because this is pretty snappy too. But this guy here fires very accurately. No questions about my new go-to carry piece when I'm wearing really light clothes. You know, personally, I carry a 9. You know, a little extra depending, you know, where I am. I kind of my carry goes by where I am. Like if I'm in a really sketchy area, I'll bring something a little bigger. You know, if I'm in an area that's a friend's house, I don't even really bring my gun into my friend's house. I leave it in the car usually. Our friends when we're visiting friends. I mean, why? But depending on the restaurant I'm at, but this is going to be my new go-to, guys. You've got to take this and try it. You will not regret it. I guarantee you will not regret it. All right? Let me know what you think of the video. Hands up, thumbs down, subscribe, like, and we'll see you later. Bye.